Hey everyone, it's Rightplan here from NovaGamer. Where we left you guys off last video, which was the Shroud of the Avatar first 15. It was a first 15-minute look at what happens when you first start playing the Shroud of the Avatar. So far, what we have been shown, well, what we've been allowed to see, because as you can see here, we are in the Shroud of the Avatar pre-alpha build. This is patch number 46 they've done on it, or 46 attempts. And they are pretty much trying to window load all the little tiny details that are causing problems right now before they start really changing everything. For instance, smoothing out colors and shades and adding more combat skills and jump feature, which isn't in the game right now so far. But they are going to be adding that shortly. They have been talking about, so my guess is they would do it. I don't see why not. A lot of people are voting yay for that one. As you can see, there are some bugs right now. My pants, for instance, are kind of a hugely bright white. That is these pants, the augmented plate legs. I had the boots and everything, which as you can see in my bags, there's my ones that I had that were making me all white, but I didn't like them, so I found these ones because they gave us a bunch of stuff in chests randomly, which you'll see on the first 15 video of what the chests look like. But anyways, this video here, we are going to pretty much discuss the town and houses and decorations. Christmas decorations have not been given to us yet, obviously. We are currently in, this is kind of the countryside. So I've kind of started figuring out the layout. So as you can see, this is kind of the countryside of the town. Those log walls are the border of the actual village. And then in further, you'll see stone ones, which are the town itself. So after I show you this house here and some quick decorating, then we'll go in and you'll take a look at how you can see as it improves as you go in, kind of like the poor living on the outside and the rich living closer to the center. It's pretty realistic for considering it's supposed to be based on back in the olden days. So right now, this is not the way it will work in the game. I'll show you over here with this one first, so I don't mess up what I've done over there. Right now, we are allowed to test all the houses that they have available. When you're out in the village, it will say village for your village size lot. And when you're in the town, some of them say village if you want to have a village size lot in town. But then they also have town ones, which they have them preset so that they know exactly where to put them on your lot to give you the most space outside your home as well. But we are able to check out all these ones right now and go through them. They want us to test them all, make sure they're all working, that we don't fall through the floors or randomly catch it on fire or pour Cheerios into milk like Simpsons, and that was a terrible joke. So let's go with the empty lot just to show you how big this one is, and I'll show you one in the town, which you'll see the size difference. Yes, I'm sure. So right now you can see this is a decent size considering if you have a house that size and this is your lot, you have a lot of free room outside if you have a horse later, or a lot of crafting stations or whatever have you. They'll probably make it so you can, I don't know, put a swimming pool in, but probably not a swimming pool, but you get the point. So we'll come over to my actual house. I've declared this one my house in my beta test, the alpha test, because this is the one that I'll have when I start the game, that they're allowing me to have for the donation for the Kickstarter program. And I'll show you inside the town the larger ones for the huge donators that donated $500+. So inside mine, you'll see I have this set up so far. I don't have a lot of decorations yet. I'm not gonna touch this chest because I made a video before this to try to help out and show how you could move the chest around, but then the chest got stuck to my mouse and it followed me around everywhere I went. So like I said, there's a lot of problems right now that the alpha test is making us test right now. For instance, like I said, the white pants, which if you want to know how that happened, just go look at the first 15 video and you can see exactly how that happened. So right now, this is kind of the way I've set up here for us to do decorations. I've also set up my bags so they're much cleaner if you look at the last video. I found out that you can move everything around just like Ultima Online, and they will stay where they're too, kind of so you can customize your own play style of how you want all your bags and your character profile and everything set up on the screen. And you can literally drag them anywhere. So if I put that there, close it, and open it, that one will still be there. So it's good. That way you always, if there's a common bag you're always using, you know exactly what it's going to be when you open all your bags. They do not have the minimize feature yet, which I really liked in Ultima Online, and I do hope they bring it to this game. And what that did, for those of you who didn't play Ultima Online, is it created this bag would close up and become a very small bag, about 1/8 the size, and you can move that around your screen. And that way it didn't take up a lot of room, and you were able to easily access it without having to, for instance, press B and open up all your bags. But anyways, on to the decorating. So I will take these all up to show you how easy it is to decorate. They've made this very simple, which I really like, because Ultima Online was amazing that you could decorate your own house and buy your own house and everything, but sometimes I know I used to have to pick up the same chair, put it in my bag, put it on the ground, put it in my bag, and you had to do it so that the chair would rotate so you could put the chair down in the direction you wanted it. It was good for its time, but it would be very annoying if it's still the way it was done today. So they've made this a lot easier, as you'll see. So you put down the table, and as long as it's all green like you just saw, then it'll lay no problem. If it has red, it will just go back to where it was last, the best position. I believe if you put it in your bag, it'll go right back to your bag. Yep. So wherever it was last set up properly or able to lay, that's where it'll go. So let's put it there so I can get my chairs in there. Another thing that's different from Ultima Online, for those of you who did play it and found this annoying just like I did, you do not have to be beside the item you are trying to place on the ground. So for instance, if I want to put this mug on the other side of my place, I can put it on the other side of my place just like that. And then I can easily pick it back up and put it back in my bag. That way you don't have to wander all around your house to try to decorate. You can just stand in the center, look around at exactly where you want everything, and just place away. Placing the chairs and things like that just the way you want is really simple. They used Q to rotate things counterclockwise and E to rotate things clockwise. So all you have to do is, if I want this at the end of the table here, for instance, I just press E until it's lined up, slide under the table to the point where I want it, like that, and then I can do the same thing on the other side, rotating Q, and lay it down. And putting things stackable, it's pretty much preset so that it knows where you're trying to put it. So if you put it on the floor, it knows it's going on the floor. As you can see, it's not hovering, it's actually on the floor. And if I go over the table, it'll actually go up higher and lay on the table, just like so. So they made that really, really, really easy, which I really like, because in Ultima Online, I don't know if people remembered. And the only reason why I keep comparing this to Ultima Online is because that's the only game with a lot of house decorating and stuff that I used a lot. I'm not a big fan of all those other ones where you build your own little village and decorate your own little house and stuff like that. And that was pretty much the game. So lights, they added something to it. You can see this green dome around the light when I move it around. That shows you what area is going to be lit up. So if I put it way over there, I'm going to still be in the dark over here. So it's kind of good so you can see that you have enough lighting in your house. So I put these two candles there, and you see they stack very easily. I can put this bottle right in the center, and boom, there we go. We have a candlelight dinner for two with mugs that are empty. Anyways, so that's how easy it is to decorate. Same thing with things on walls. I had something here where they're there. So if you go through, you can see that this is automatically stuck to the wall, and I can move it anywhere around the wall I want. Now if I move it over to this wall, it will automatically rotate to stick to that wall. You don't have to actually rotate it. It knows which wall you're trying to put it on, and it will automatically adjust to that wall, which is really good. Makes it super easy. So there you have it. That is how you decorate your house. It's very, very simple. So I'm going to play with that for a while and probably make this place look top of the nines. So this is a crafting table. Unfortunately, it's not letting me craft right now. So I'm still trying to figure that out. And when I figure that out, I will make a video for you guys. So let's take a gander up here, and you can see the difference as we travel. So up here is, like we said, we're just leaving the sort of the countryside or outskirts of the village. Not the town. The town is the inner part. So this is the village part, which if you saw in the first 15, in here that's where I got a lot of my armor and stuff. There's chests that they put here for us to test items with that are all around this town. Here's as you can see, the houses start to get bigger as you come in. There's my house over there still, well, my type of house. There's a windmill home, but I'm just gonna keep running straight. There's the druid home. So you can see they gave us an example of all of them, so we can see exactly how they all look in different locations. The guards, in case you haven't seen the last video, do talk to you. They say random things. And apparently the chickens are busy. I still don't know what that is. I guess it's to power the city. It's a big dome sparky thing. It's pretty cool, but imagine there'd be a story behind it when they actually come up with the quests. They're still deciding on if it's going to be a quest-heavy game or if it's going to kind of be a do what you want and go do some quests if you want to, but you won't be penalized if you don't. They're still trying to figure that out. I hope they kind of make it like a 50-50. Like, you do have to do some quests, but you can just log in and do whatever you want for the day, too. I really hope they don't bring daily quests into this because I hate logging in and feeling like you have to do something. So as you can see, we went through the stone part now, so we're out of that log border, which was the village, and now we're in the actual town. As we showed in the last video, the river effects were really nice. This is the fountain effects. They got a lot of the ripples going on in here. And you can see for an alpha, pre-alpha, not even alpha yet, pre-alpha, the water quality is amazing for the amount of time they've had so far. So I cannot wait to see the full experience of what they're going to do with this game. So this one here, I will make it an empty lot. Accept. Yes. And this is how big the empty lot is in the town. So as you can see, much bigger. You got a brick wall, or stone wall, sorry, all the way around. Instead of having just that regular old picket fence. Well, sorry, not even a picket fence. A fence, like a stable fence. And this is basically the inside of the town. These cost a lot more if you want to purchase them in the game. I don't know if they're going to make it so you have to purchase them with real money. They haven't mentioned anything at all about that. So my guess is, as of right now, it'll still be save up your gold in the game and buy a lot. But it's going to be a race to who gets the lots. But they're saying that there's going to be enough for everybody. So you might not be the person who owns the townhouse, but you will have a house with a lot. For right now. Obviously, that's you can plan that for the new game, but you could have like an onslaught of people that just come in and you didn't plan that many and boom, nobody's got a house. Except for the big guys. Anyways. So, let's put that house that was back there so you can see it. This right now, I'm gonna say the Lord Founder home. I personally think it's biggest. I'll have to go take a look at it. But we'll compare the two. So this one is the one that might be the biggest, but I think the other one is. Because I took a look through both of them. So, yes, a good day to take in the outside. So open the double doors and go on in. And as you can see, this is much bigger than my Viking house. There's two rooms, one this size, and there's the exact same layout on the other side of the steps. And if we go up the stairs, I don't know why this went around here and then there's nothing here. I know it's because it's the design of the outside of the house, but I think it would have been better to have like a little walkway here. Like you could walk outside and fire arrows down at your enemies from a little porch up there. But who knows? They might still change it before the release. So there is no doors or anything here because this one is a hallway that pretty much leads to, I guess you could store your valuables in here, like your chests and everything. Make this kind of your treasure room. And then you got your staircase. Oh no, I'm stuck in the door again. God, why does this happen to me every time? Oh, never mind, there we go. So go up to the top of the steps and you'll see this is your actual rooftop. So just like Ultima Online, they do give you the ability to use not only your home, but your rooftop as well. So which I think is great. And you have a much better view of things from up here, like that lightning ball thingy. And you can kind of see a view of everything down there. So if you wanted to place stuff up here, same thing. You just click, drag, and drop Apparently I can't throw that on the ground. Ah, they were smart. See, in Ultima Online, people were throwing stuff on the ground all the time, and then you'd have huge server lag because there were so many items on the ground. So now they made it so you kind of have to put it in a chest or a bag or on your character. But I think I can put this bucket on the ground. Yeah, so see. And there you go. Placed a bucket. Anyways, I want my bucket back. Oh, can you make a bucket a bag? Yes, you can. No, you can't. Okay, you can put the bucket there, but it doesn't open up. You can put chests there, as you saw, though. Because in the last video, I tried it with chests, and you can make chest bags. So you don't actually have to go out and have bags. You can put a chest in there. Which I think is really good, because I notice a lot of games try to make bags the all-important thing that's hard to get. But this game seems to allow you to make bags of pretty much anything that has the ability to hold stuff. Alright, and before we end this video, we'll go down and take a look. I have not yet been in that model of house, so let's see if it's bigger, smaller. I'm thinking it's the biggest one in the game, but we will find out in a second here. Let's go there, traveler. And much nicer door, single door. Oh, little place to put your shoes. Oh yeah, that's much bigger. Yeah, so this is definitely the biggest house in the game so far. So if I travel upstairs, there's another door that goes out to your own personal patio. Where's this one go? Probably the patio on the other side. Oh yeah. And little cubby hole to hide your treasure chest, or put a rocking chair so Granny can sit there and never move. Ah, see, that's the difference. Okay. So yeah, you get this little patio here too, which is kind of cool. The only thing that sucks is you do not have access to the roof of this house like you do with that one over there. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, it's right there. So as you can see, you got that whole roof to walk on. This one here you don't. You got this little thing. But they took that and they pretty much made it into two big rooms, one on the top and one on the next floor down. So I'd say this one is still larger. It's just not as much bigger as I thought it was going to be because you don't have the roof access. But there you have it. So that is pretty much the decorating and the two largest houses in the game, the house that I have coming out, and you saw some other designs on the way up. So that's what they have so far for housing. You saw some smaller ones too, so I just thought we'd go big, show you the big houses, and show you some decorating. So that's what I've really figured out enough to show you guys so far. I'm still trying to figure out if we can actually leave this place and go do some combat or crafting so far. So once I figure that out, I will make another video, show you some crafting or show you some combat. I don't know if they gave us access to that yet, but they will in the future. So as soon as we are able to get the video for you, we will have it. Once again, subscribe above if you want to see more videos by us when they come out in this game and other games. Comment below on any other games that you'd like to see that you think that we should make a video for you. If you have any questions about this game that you want to actually see in more detail, or something that I skip by too quickly that you want to be further explained, let us know in the comments below. Once again, I'm Rightplan from NovaGamer, and as always, happy gaming.